crap. This has been a fun little testament to my mechanical abilities. I don't think it's going to work out like you see it on the YouTube. We've done some stuff to this car. It's the gift that keeps on giving, you could say. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike. As you can see, we are back with another video on the very popular 1995 Mercedes E320, the W124 chassis, or the S124 chassis if you want to get specific. I do have some things I received in boxes today, so I decided we should go ahead and get started with things. I have a new key, a new tumbler. We have new corner lights that are going to completely change the look of the car. Hopefully by the end of the video, we'll get a back glass put on that a viewer was kind enough to go to a yard and pull it off of an old beat up car and ship it to me. So thank you very much for that. And we'll also take a very close look at the exhaust and why it sounds so terrible. You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons? Why, it looks like snow. I'm pouring a V12 engine. You thought this was going to be perfect, right? Why can't I, like, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Well, I also forgot to mention some other parts. I went to the junkyard and got a couple of pieces that we certainly need. You know what this is right here. Is it this way? Oh, it actually goes this way. This is going to replace something right here on the dash that is a terrible color. I have this right here, which will make opening the hood so much easier. Yep, it's the door pull. And I have this right here, which will kind of illuminate a problem that I have. Any idea what this could be? Well, it sits right behind the dash. You turn something and then pow, the headlights come on. So let's remove this part of the dash right here, which is easy to do. We'll get behind the switch right here and we'll put in a new headlight unit. All right, this thing is going to solve so many problems. Step one to replacing the switch, 25mm socket right here. It just simply screws off and voila, there you go. Step one is complete. Step two, this little plastic piece will come out with a little bit of persuasion from a plastic tool or your fingers. Just give it a nice little pull. Let go. There we go. Okay, there is a light, so you can leave this attached if you want. We have the lower dash panel removed. It's 3 bolts here, 2 bolts there, 2 underneath. They are 8s, they come undone. This whole thing lowers. Okay, this gives us access to the parking brake handle. See how gross this one is? Yeah, this one is yuck. It also gives us access to our headlight switch. If you just turn this a little bit, it'll back right out. Come on, there you go. And then all you need to do is replace this part right here, pull it apart, like voila, and you're good to go. So let me kind of take this one off. There it is, see? Nice, nice. You might even spray those down, clean them up. Do the same right here. Sorry about that. Come on. There it is. There you go. So one wonky one that doesn't hardly work will be replaced with a beautiful shiny one. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, these all look kind of clean. Okay, we have that little thing right here, which tells us exactly where it's going to go. Attach it, squeeze it together, and there you go. Now this part, the only thing you have to remove is the pin to slide out this whole handle, and this steering wheel is right in the way. How can I do this? I can't get my hands through it. The camera's over there. So anyway, we'll just kind of go like this. There it is. This slides out. Ooh. 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 Look how pretty. The new one slides right in. I'm going to clean this right here so it pulls a little better. Let's just kind of see what's going to happen. A lot of time junk gets caught up in there. There it is. Out with the old, in with the new. Perfect. It works perfect. Where'd the pin go? Come on. Here we go. I need my little pliers, but I didn't bring them over here. There it is. And it holds itself right in there. Okay? We're fixing stuff left and right. We'll put this back in here. Where's the little arm? There you go. Get that arm in right there. Then, when you tighten it up, it holds it together. That looks great. Okay? So we'll get this all buttoned back up, just like this, and she'll be gorgeous. All right? I'll show you how she works. And very quickly, that's how she looks all put together. So much nicer. Look at this. It is beautiful. This works. It is perfect. I put a light bulb, so these all light up. When you do this, see how it kind of activates? That's an, oh, well, maybe I need a new little pull. This is how you do your fog lights, too. It should light up, but it doesn't want to stick. Well, who uses fog lights? I do. Anyway, there we go. Okay, here and here. Perfect. Can you see? Can you see in my crappy garage? We have headlights, baby. Headlights. Another very easy fix is, yeah, the door pull, the hood pull, rather. Yeah, it goes through the grill. It sits right here. See how this one is broken? There we go. So that's how we know it attaches, and then it goes through a little opening in the grill. So this is simply a tin, and it just unscrews. Give it a little tighten. Not too much. And see how that goes through now? We fixed it. Another super easy fix. Old, new. Old, new. Changes the entire look of the car. Basically, all you do is there's a clip under here. You grab this and kind of squeeze this, and it pops right out. Okay, I've already removed the light bulb socket, and I've squeezed this. So this is what you squeeze right there. Boom, 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 boom. This was made in Taiwan. These are better than the total orange ones, but I think that this is better than this. So let me show you just how gorgeous these can be. There's two slots right here. Make sure your slots go in. You give them a little push. Sometimes you got to coax them a little bit. You know what? We're going to send them back because I don't like them. They are cheap and they are horrible. The fit, they don't fit. So they're going back because that's the kind of guy I am. I don't like them. Continuing work on our ignition switch has ended up with this. Yeah, this has been a fun little testament to my mechanical abilities. Look at all this mess. So, if you remember how messed up it was, okay? So basically, because I didn't have a key, I would stick the screwdriver, well, come here, little guy. This sits in here, and I could turn it, okay? So I purchased a lock set, but getting it out of this right here has taken probably 5 hours. Usually, see those little holes right there on the sides? You get those to line up, you put a little pin in there, and the whole thing pops off. Not so when it has been manhandled and beaten and all that kind of stuff. So I had to do some finessing and some drilling. Thankfully, this covers it up. I've repainted the black cover, but I didn't cause any of that damage. See that? Didn't do it. That on top, didn't do it. See on that side? Didn't do it. I just did this mess right here. This is what I'm responsible for. But it works and it looks 1,000 times better and it will keep the car safe. So we'll get this installed. Yeah, you have to put it in there, raise the steering wheel back up, attach all the little connectors. It's just a mess. So we'll get this all back together and then we'll show you what it looks like. But basically, yeah, instrument cluster had to come out. There's 2 bolts right there that allow the steering wheel to drop. You have to get access to the bottom part, so you got to remove the lower bolster. And it's just been so much fun. So we'll get this back together. We have her all back together, and look how gorgeous that is. Yep, it fits perfectly, and it works perfectly. Excuse the dirty hands, but there you go. So we have a key. Nobody will ever steal this car again, I hope. And I want to show you this. See all of that little sparkles right down there? That is all of the metal shavings that came out when I lowered this panel. So whoever tried to steal it, tried to fix it, I don't know. They were drilling everything out on that tumbler, and all the junk came out because this was a clean floor. And now look at it. Yeah, that's a hot mess. My shoes are a hot mess. I got metal shavings all in my hair. So, we do have some new bulbs in the instrument cluster. I always, when I see a car like this or an older Mercedes, I always grab extra bulbs when I can. And when at night, we'll go ahead and check the main ones to make sure that they all illuminate. But there we go. See? Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful check engine light. I put 2 bulbs in it and it doesn't show up. It doesn't light up yet. Maybe it will when I start the car. But I think that's a big improvement. That right there is a huge improvement. This just in, we got some breaking news. No, we have, this is what we have been waiting for. And I gotta say a huge thank you to a subscriber named Nicholas Nikolowski, Nickelodeon. This guy went out to a pull-apart salvage yard and pulled out a rear glass for the Mercedes, the Wonder Wagon, and he shipped it to me. Now, I did reimburse him, but I think that was so nice of him to just go out and get the part that I needed. And I'm excited. I am so excited about this. So we'll get this open, and then we'll take a look at what's going to go on the back of the car and change everything. I mean, everything. Let go. About the car. Oh, Nick. He did a good job packing this up now. Okay. Well, let's just do this. You sit over there. We'll go sideways, and we'll do a big reveal. And I know I have a hole in my shirt. I've been doing all kinds of things around the house today. This is it. The moment of truth. Look at this, baby. Oh, this is perfect. This is so perfect. Let go. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. A beautiful, let go, rear glass, woo, for the Wonder Wagon. Oh, there's a tint. It was tinted. That's okay. We can take that off. But look, it's beautiful. I love it. Well, we made another discovery. Okay, whilst that's a good word since this is loved by folks overseas in Britain. Whilst removing the protector, we have discovered the tailgate has been painted. Look at what's coming off. This isn't part of this is yeah, this was white. And they didn't scuff it up or anything. They just painted it. Because all this is just coming off. And it's coming off here. Oh, crap. Well, it's the gift that keeps on giving, you could say. See? Coming off. More of it's even coming off there. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, that paint. Look at that. All the white. Everything you see that's white is the color of the tailgate. Woo! What other mysteries do we have for us with this car? I don't know. I don't know. This stuff is hard to get off too. Yeah, this paint is just coming right off. Well, we're going to need a paint job. My pretty, do you want a whole new paint job? I don't want to pay for a whole new paint job. See, look. It's just... Okay, so it's just the tailgate. It's not the roof. This is sticky. You know Mike does not like sticky. Okay, well, we'll get the rest of this off and we'll enjoy the beauty of what lies beneath. Because, look, it comes off in chunks. We have it all removed, and I thought I'd just kind of take you around for a little tour. Okay, yeah, look. It just pops right off. So everywhere, original, not original. This, see, it just comes right, look at that. I don't even think they tried to take any wax off of this. Look at that. So what does that mean? Oh, why is this green? We got this right here, coming down through here. This is all coming off. This is coming off. At least the emblem is staying on. But this is coming off too. See? Wow. All right, well, decision time. What do we... I got to have something to protect this. I guess I could put the window on and they can just paint around it. I need to get some glaze just to protect the crap that's here. And we got to take this off to install the rear windshield. That was a major surprise. Okay, one thing I do want to do before we install the glass is remove this horrible window tint. So I've done a lot of research online. All I need is some soapy water and a trash bag and a hard card. And this is going to work perfectly. Okay, so basically what you do, you wet the window like this. Lots of this stuff. And you put your trash bag on it and you leave it in the sun. And it should be good to go. Of course, it's windy. Thank you, Oklahoma. Well, it's been about 25 minutes. I don't have great expectations, but I started peeling it back a little bit. I do see some residue. I don't think it's going to work out like you see it on the YouTube, but maybe it will. And maybe it won't. No. This really smells. This like really smells. Holy crap. Let's try over here. Yeah. This is going to be a fail. This is a major fail. I guess this has been on there for years and years and years. Well, not everything you see on YouTube is true. Ask me how I know. There it is. Ugh. Okay, now the fun begins. We got to get all this stuff off. Tell you what, little goo gone, little elbow grease, very little elbow grease. This stuff is the bomb. This stuff is really, really good. So we have everything cleaned off. I did some Windex on this as well. And now we get to put it in the car. It's going to change everything about that car. It really, really is. That is what one rear glass looks like in a Mercedes S124. I'm going to call it what it is, an S124. All I have to do, this rubber, you just stretch it and it goes around the trim. Everything works perfect. What I want to do now is attach the grounding points for the rear window defroster, which goes right here. And on the other side, I'll get that tightened up. Then we will close it and close out this video because we've done some stuff to this car. We really have. And I got to say, I'm loving it. I really am. I really, really, really like the car. I don't like the paint on the back of this because that's a hot mess. But everything else seems to be going so nicely. Have I showed you the exhaust? Last night we came out and worked on the exhaust, which was a lot of fun. One person trying to get in an exhaust is always a lot of fun. And we did it though, but we absolutely did it. Okay, so this piece, there's two little things that are broken. I'll have to order some. This is your rear window screen that I'm gonna have to, oh gosh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. We'll have to address that. And when I took off this panel, all kinds of broken glass came out and I injured myself. So I think we're gonna call it quits after this. Okay, let me get looks like about a 10. We'll loosen that up, we'll put it through the window, then I will close this and show you just how gorgeous it looks, all right? Let me fix the windshield wiper. Are you ready for greatness? Yep, you wanna see? Here we go. And a 3, 2, 1. Ho, 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 yes. Isn't that lovely? Well, you can't really see. Let's do the camera down. Follow the camera, follow the camera. There it is. Isn't she lovely? If only it had a paint job. I mean, this, it ruins it. The whole thing. But it just comes up. Look at this. In chunks. So, I just got to realize it is what it is. Okay, so we'll have to do something with that. If the paint was good, we would almost be done with the back. I need to get this trim piece right here. We do have the wiper arm. I just don't want to attach it until I have a wiper. And the wiper motor is barely hanging on for dear life. It has a couple of little things like this with rubber. It's like two screws between some rubber between two screws, and it kind of holds everything right here. So I need to get 2 of those. That's going to be easy to find. Yeah, of course. I got to figure out how this latch works, because when you try to latch it, it comes off like that. So that's nice. I do have the trim piece which goes across the back, but I got to get rid of all the glass that is still inside of here, right here. So that looks good. And we have a lot left to do on the car, okay? But I think this is a huge improvement. And yes, I can now park the car outside. We do have a tail light on order right there. I found one in Santa something, California, and they shipped it today. So hopefully it'll be here very, very soon. And then we'll just continue working. In the meantime, I can go ahead and pound this out, get this looking good, take this little piece off, get ready for my tail lights, and then decide how much of the car I'm going to paint. This is where you come in. Yeah, so this is where you come in. How much more do you want to see of the progress on this car? We've gone from 125,000 views when I kind of cleaned out the interior. Now we're getting about 20,000 views, and I don't even know what this one's going to get because it's just miscellaneous pieces. I think people still like to see it. I mean, it's not like I'm rebuilding a Lamborghini or anything, but these are rare, and so putting in a headlight switch is a big deal. I don't know if it is or not, but tell me how much more of this you would like to see. I think this is going to be a keeper. I think it would be fun to go get parts in. I want to go see my daughter, drive it over to Atlanta, and have some fun in this car. So, I don't know, you tell me. I do need to find the cover here. I need to get a spare wheel. I do have the part that holds it to the side. I need to find, no, I have a jack. I need to find another lug wrench, which will be easy to do. It's just the cover, this cover right here that I need to find. There is one on eBay. It's like $150. The guy's very proud of it. I'll pay it if I have to, unless someone can find one in a junkyard far, far away, like Nick did with the glass. So Nick in South Carolina, thank you, buddy. You made it all possible. This is due to you, so thank you very much. And thank you for watching, everybody. I will be back with more videos very, very soon. We have the Geo Tracker. We got the BMW still coming up, and we've got to start the Jaguar. I've got to start a video on that and tell you about the best friend in the whole wide world I've had my whole life. So we'll have that coming up very, very soon, folks. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Ta-ta.